Show us you, Pip.
People will throw their hands up in horror.
You're enjoying it? You've even come in on your day off.
I've lost Hermès scarf.
I'm going to film it in case something goes wrong.
Close your eyes, vegan colleague.
Only 400 more to go.
How can I say that with a straight face? This is looking extremely promising.
Yeah.
It's all right, everyone.
Excuse me. A bit of a drama with some shoplifting.
Didn't have a bill responded.
What are you doing, Hannah, with these?
I'm just listing these beautiful socks from the mill at Scotland. Really nice coral cable ones. So these are bed socks, 100% cashmere. And then we have some more of an everyday sock with 10% nylon in. Summery shades.
Yeah, they're
so
nice,
these will
aren't
be down on the website fairly soon. These ones. But the bed socks we're going to keep for later on in the year.
Yeah, okay.
Although it is pretty chilly today.
Very good. And what are these ones?
Oh, these are men's. These are already active online. So they're all in a nice two-tone knit. These are a red and blue, a blue and charcoal, a navy and cream. They're on the website right now.
Right now. Pip, what are you doing?
We've got gloves arrived, so I'm just sorting them into colours. Some are going on the website, some are going off to the pop-up in London.
Is the system working?
I think it is, isn't it? I hope so.
Anyone else doing anything?
Going up to price, that's what I'm doing.
I'm answering all the emails from over the weekend.
Any interesting ones?
No.
No. Show us you, Pip, when you were younger. How old are you then?
Yeah, because look, my front teeth are only just coming through, so it must be primary school.
Primary. I'd say primary.
We definitely need just an all black, don't we? You know how the pink and orange snoot was really popular, like that really bright.
Let's do that, shall we? Two-tone grey is probably quite good.
I think so. We need some neutrals.
It's not great, I don't think people...
No, I prefer the khaki, yeah. Maybe. Oh, that one with that snood we had was really good. Yeah.
That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, that's nice.
That's good to me.
Looks weird with that outfit.
This one fits me. This just feels a bit, it's on the tight side for me, whereas that fits me perfectly.
Oh, that's quite small.
Perfectly,
Yeah.
it fits. Vintage ones fit it because they're tiny.
I did always have to get the smallest helmet.
Turn the camera out.
What am I supposed to be doing? I'm going to keep that in.
See the dog coat.
Shall we see the dog coat? It looks quite big. That's a very big.
It'd be too small for my dog.
Would it?
Yeah, it's far too short.
She'd be embarrassed. That looks to me like it needs a strap. It'll just be flapping over the top all the time.
It's not very practical. If the dog couldn't
This
move.
bit will just be like this. Are you thinking that if it was tight like that, it would?
Nice little jumper. I like the simplicity of it though, without these.
You have to get it over her head, not wrap it around her body.
Just better than that.
Does she wear a coat?
No. It looks easy enough to get on that, doesn't it?
You're used to tiny little Bramble though.
I thought it was only weedy little dogs that wear them.
Yeah, that get cold.
If I put Bramble in it, she'd think she was in trouble.
Oh.
I sort of think people would probably quite like them. Oh look, there's the copyright. But you can see that the design, there's so much more detail going on. There's a lot of texture to that one, and it's just been coloured in on this one.
If you don't have the exact same one, then you can't compare it. Unless you look at a photo.
Can't. So you can do a quick Google.
Yeah.
You can see who it's by. You can look at the artist's signature there. And then it doesn't even say F de la Perrière there. It's like something in Turkish or Greek or something. Hermès, the accent is there. The etriers, it's just not, this one has got more design going on. It's got a shadow in a contrasting colour. There's a lot more detail that they've just left out. Presumably too much hassle. But that's because we've got one to compare it with.
Yeah.
We're thinking of what's easy for other people. The big giveaway would be the lack of the accent, the unreadable, illegible signature. The care label is on the bottom left. I happen to know that doesn't look anything like an Hermès care label, but other people might not.
I don't know if it's cut off.
And the fact that we've not got our rolled hems, they're not good quality, they're not in a straight line.
But they are rolled to the front.
They are rolled to the front. If you hold it up to the light, can you see it in the camera that you can see the little dots?
Yeah,
that would never
actually.
get through quality control at Hermès.
Is that from the
It's
needle?
A needle that's been too big, basically. Clumsily used, I would imagine.
What will you do with it?
Use it to educate and help
Is it-
people identify fake. I mean, I didn't buy it as an Hermès, it came in a collection from a dealer, amongst other scarves.
What's this one? Why is this rejected? I love it.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because there are fake scarves out there. It's says silk on the label, but we're not convinced.
Okay.
That is basically a fake Hermès label, but I don't think they've labelled it as that. I don't think they've had the audacity. But it just doesn't feel like silk.
Right.
Silks can deceive you.
Yeah.
They really can, in that you get things that aren't silk that feel really good, and then you get the reverse as well. But
Yeah.
it's not holding its crease lines. Because we can't be sure, despite it being labelled as silk, I think we just thought
And the fact that it's a fake Hermes, then that just kind of,
it just adds to it.
yeah.
There's a dodgy bit of hand-rolled hem. Can you see? We've lost track of the orange. Taken our eye off the ball. Been distracted.
Yeah.
I'm washing mountains of blooming things. They're driving me mad. We got behind. Constantly getting behind with scarves. People will throw their hands up in horror. As I do what I do.
What are you doing? Getting rid of a stain?
Well, yeah, this is a Kenzo scarf, which is getting quite some intensive treatment. This is about the third time I've attempted. It's the scarf that keeps on giving. It's actually just makeup, so it's in nice condition, but somebody's makeup, and it's because it's a big pattern scarf. I keep missing little bits. I'm hoping this is the final time, because the only thing I can get makeup out with is washing up liquid. But we had a backlog of about 160 scarves to wash, and Pip and I are determined to get on top of it. No disasters yet. I had one that did colour run yesterday. I sort of knew it was going to when it did, but what choice have you got if something's dirty?
Yeah.
Just have to go for it. Pip didn't actually notice the colour run when she ironed it, so I don't think it's so bad, and we'll mention it in the listing. It's a nice vintage scarf.
Why did you think it might run? Just had a feeling.
It's crepe. The age of it, because some of the older ones, the colours aren't fast. And I noticed there was a particularly bright pine green around the edging. It just, I don't know, just intuition from a scarf nerd. This is the Richard Allen. These silk twill ones, very rarely at the right temperature will you have a problem with them. It's watered down washing up liquid that I'm using.
What's the right temperature, roughly?
This is actually quite cool. Occasionally, if we get to a sort of do or die situation with a scarf that we've tried to wash and it won't come clean, I'll go for a hotter wash to see if that would do it, because I can't sell them. You know, everybody likes the idea of a second-hand item, but not if it has any hint of the person who owned it before. Sometimes they just smell of other people's cupboards, and other times they're horrendously filthy. I won't go into it. People gives us all sorts of instructions, don't they, on how we should be washing scarves and how we shouldn't be washing them usually, isn't it?
My favourite was to get the creases out, just lay them flat.
Good luck with that. What, and come back 50 years
With
later?
all these scarves, yeah, where are we going to put them all?
I thought about the fact that people were horrified that we were washing them. If you're going to wear things, they get dirty, don't they? So what do? They don't come clean at the dry cleaner. They don't. I've tried it myself. So how are you going to get them clean? Or are you just never going to wear them? Or are you going to wear them dirty? Those are your options, aren't they? And as a reseller, I'm not going to sell them dirty.
No.
We did have that. Somebody who used to work from Hermès sent us a message, didn't they? And said they unofficially used to tell people to do a cool wash.
The companies that sell them can't say that in case something goes wrong, can they?
No, exactly. It's like you
say
get
it.
dry clean only in
Yeah.
all your clothes. I have to say, from when I used to just do vintage clothes for a long time, I washed all sorts of things. Also, my sons had tweed jackets for their school uniforms. I wasn't going to be dry cleaning them every half term. I just put them in the washing machine at cool and pressed them, and they look fabulous. I think there's a lot you can wash that people don't realise.
Yeah.
I do understand if you spent a lot of money on something, you know, you feel a bit complicated about it all going wrong. Can you see how dirty that one is in the centre? Yeah.
Yeah.
Neck grime. Sorry, but that's what it is. I'm going for the full power of washing up liquid for this one. It will come clean. It does come clean.
Found another one for you.
Oh, thank you. I've redeemed all sorts of scarves from the brink of destruction. Absolutely filthy Hermès scarf came in. Hermès scarf, sorry everybody. And about 3 washes later, it was absolutely fabulous.
Yeah.
Oh, this water's looking worryingly purple.
Oh, God. What does that mean?
Well, sometimes they leak a bit of colour, but they don't. The
Bleed.
colour doesn't stick. I don't like having them sitting around scrunched up like this for long.
So you're rinsing them now, rinsing out the soap.
Rinsing them in cold water now. Don't use fabric conditioner because it makes them. Hardly dare say it. People were very rude about it, weren't they? And I said soft, floppy, and insubstantial. But how else to explain them? You want your silk twill to be crisp.
I'll leave this one here as a little mark.
I'm going to come and see what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm on the next step. Well, actually, I'm just waiting for those to dry a little. They are good to iron, quite wet. Well, I'm just getting the next collection together here. Nearly got
nice.
60. They've all been washed and pressed.
Pressed. So
Looking
you're
good.
pressing
Really
them
nice
off when they're
collection,
dry.
actually. Yes, and finding more. I need a long one. It's nice.
How would you wear that? Around your shoulders?
Yeah, well, I guess some people
Or you
just
could
prefer
tie them.
Some people don't like the whole square.
Yeah, because they're quite, they'd be thick,
Yeah, so
wouldn't
make
they?
it more like a,
That's nice.
more like a scarf, I suppose.
What are you doing now?
I'm just making the labels for our international orders.
Hello, just asking everyone what they're doing today.
I am popping all the silk scarves ready to, well, we photographed them yesterday and it's just a case of packaging them all up and measuring them all. Ready.
Everyone's on the scarves today.
Ready
What are you doing, Hannah?
Well, I'm waiting for Dawn to come in at 10 o'clock to model. And while I'm doing that, I'm just clearing the shelves a bit because we've no more room for new stock.
Oh, so how are you clearing them?
Just popping them into boxes ready for the models.
Oh, right, okay.
We've got more room when we do the pricing.
I see, yeah, for more. You need more shelves, don't you?
So I do. One day.
One day.
I've lost Nema's scarf. It's here somewhere. I'm in the pile of scarves to freshen up. Pip's having an iron, aren't you? If things are ready
It's so
to go.
satisfying ironing silk scarves.
You enjoying it? You've even come in on your day off.
Yeah, we've got to the bottom of the wash pile, haven't we, Pip? We have. Oh, there's all sorts of goodies in here. I haven't seen these for a long time. The freshen up pile. It's gone untouched for a few weeks, hasn't it, Pip?
It has, it's piling up. It's overflowing.
Oh, there's some good Richard Allens in here. They're all Richard
They are,
Allens,
they're
aren't
gorgeous.
they? Oh, that's annoying. It's got colour run on it. Look.
Oh.
It's always that blooming blue. If anything runs, it's turquoisey or bright green. It's those two colours that terrify me. It's like there's something about them that isn't cemented. Well, they're missing. Hermès is not here. Ooh, I don't think that's silk. Have a feel. We know as soon as we put an iron on it, don't we?
Yeah, it's
Feeling.
very...
Stick an iron on it, and if it shrivels.
I'm going to film it in case something goes wrong.
I think it won't shrivel.
Where could I possibly put a Hermes scarf?
No, it's not shriveling.
Is it feeling like silk? Heaven knows what I've blooming well done with that
I'm not going
scarf.
to make a decision.
Not responsible. You found it.
I've got it.
It's a good-
Why I'd stuffed it into a box that wasn't. I've got a box in here, you see. I put it in with the empty Hermes box. I don't know why I did that. It's very much an acquired taste. It is a really old scarf. I haven't dated it yet, but it is a really old one. It could be 50s, definitely no later than 60s. The colours are lovely. Close your eyes, vegan colleague. But it's not good, is it? Unless you're really into country sports.
Somehow sorry.
Yeah, go on. Right, go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Chocolate cake for breakfast. Somebody's been baking. Oh, I can't blend that because I've got a mouthful of broccoli.
Done now.
Who's baked? Have you baked? Oh,
And it's vegan as well.
well
kind.
done. I think it's safe.
Is it? How do you do it vegan?
Dairy-free butter and oat milk.
Wow. Thank you, everybody. I'm really trying to pretend that I'm edging closer to 60.
Trying to ignore it.
I am trying to ignore it. I can't say I'm mid-50s now, that I'm 59. We'll be reusing these for the next birthday.
They're getting smaller and smaller every time.
Forever smaller.
Morning.
Oh, hello.
Tell us what you're doing.
Oh, I'm just popping the best sellers onto the shelves, ready for the release. There are a lot. Nice bright coloured ones coming up.
Oh, yeah. Do you recognise them from when you list them?
I recognise some of them.
Yeah. And you're checking them off, are you?
Just checking them off, making sure they're all here. So it's quite time consuming because they're random codes, not like
Oh, yeah,
not
of
like when I have
course.
books of all the same size.
Can you not go by box
So,
or not?
Yeah, they
Oh,
are
you can.
sorted. Yeah, they are
Right.
sorted by box.
But not one after the other.
No. Only
Nice.
400 more to go. It's
Wow.
like bingo.
What makes something a bestseller?
Quality, desirability, anything just just really nice. A little bit different, maybe.
It's special.
We're doing it today so people can then look at it over the next few days if they want to. So we're going to do extra small and extra large. We've got 10 of each. So we'll just work along that as quickly as we can really and try and point out why things end up in bestsellers. I mean, some's completely obvious, right? That little gorgeous bra and jumper. and then be able to wheel this out of the way. And we're on to this. So what we have is
Medium's on the bottom, small and large on the top.
Okay. So then we'll work from small on that side. So I'll be working towards you, and then we'll meet in the middle, and then we'll both tackle the mediums.
What about the Chanel carding?
Yeah, we can show that.
There's 30, yeah.
Okay.
We can get
The Chanel, yeah. Is it priced?
I haven't priced. Well, I was going to. It's a lot of money, isn't it? What do I say? How can I say that with a straight face?
I don't think it's...
What shall I charge it at?
Whatever you charge will be a good price.
£1,800.
Yeah.
Bloody Nora.
I think, yeah, but you don't want people to get a bargain and then resell
Then
it, do you?
resell it.
No, that's true.
Let's have a little look and see what we think. It's a bit bigger, but I think it's all right.
Yeah, it looks good. Needs a bit of a press.
This is good.
Do we know how much they'll be?
They have to be 65. I don't think we can make them any cheaper. There's a reasonable variety there.
Lil, what's the worst part of your job?
I think it's definitely putting cable ties on these parcel sacks. I don't know why, I just don't like it. It takes like 30 seconds, but...
Ruins your flow, doesn't it, of
it
the
ruins
orders?
the flow of packing the orders.
What's the worst part of your job?
The worst part of my job, I've been thinking about this, I knew you were going to ask me, is pricing Cashmere. It's like a train that never stops. It just keeps on coming. I'm priced $500 a week. If I pause for a minute, I've got a backlog going. Just come down to have a coffee because I'm in the middle of pricing Cashmere. I'm just having a breather. It just dominates my week. I don't like it.
I would say anything to do with insurance or meters, gas, electricity, anything like that. Being on the phone in a queue and just not being able to sort an issue out for hours. I think that's the worst.
That's horrible. What's the worst part of your job?
Probably taking things up to the farmhouse in the van. What's heavy lifting? Never the favourite thing to do.
No, that's never
So,
fun.
everything else is great.
The worst part is stories. I don't Instagram stories. I don't know why. I just never know what to post. Give me a reel any day. I'm happy to post reels, but I can never think of any. I don't know why.
You might go diving.
Yeah, just about.
Just? Oh yeah, no, that's okay.
Have we got something to stick it on with?
Milk crew.
Have we got some?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Here we go. Here we go. This is looking extremely promising.
Yeah.
It
looks a lot wider.
Do you think colour at the front?
Yeah, get people's attention.
Yeah. Neutral at the back?
Could you have a 5 and 4 then?
We could have a 5 and 4 there, we could. And we could have a 5 and 4 here, and then we could have a men's rail here.
I'm really not tall enough. Thank you. I didn't really do much. No. Supporting act. All right, everyone.
I think there's 4 or photos.
I know. Thank you. Do we want to put a long one along the shelf at the top?
May as well.
Thought I could reach. We might as well. They're so weird, aren't they? Can't sort of overdo it. You put extra on and they look fine. Yeah. I don't know whether it's a bit too garish. It's all a bit pink and red.
It is quite pink and red. Yeah, I think there's something quite fun about it. Stacking
Something
them.
quite nice about 2 on, isn't there?
How does it looking today, Lil?
So it's our opening night today in the shop. Charlotte, myself, Ali and Pip will be here with a glass of Prosecco. No, that really scared me.
Sorry. Any final things to do?
We need to dress the man. We need to figure out how to put these photos up because our command hooks didn't work.
Fell down one
Luckily we had no broken mirrors.
What do you think of the shop, Pip?
I think the shop's absolutely fabulous actually. It's just perfect size, great door, great entrance.
It is nice, isn't it?
It's such a perfect spot as well.
I think it'll be okay. What's going on down here?
They're always catching me in a muddle with my scarves. The system's failed. These are the scarves that are all clean and ready to be pressed and put online, of which there's plenty. And then I've got a basket of wash and a basket of freshen up. And I've made the mistake. What we do is get a collection together and we always make sure there's about 30 high-end designer ones in, but they're in the box with everything else. So now I've got my 70 ready to get and I'm having to root through. I was just saying to Pip, system's failed because I'm finding some nice Hermès in the box there. I've been trucking them up there. That's a nice Liberty and an old Gucci and a Chopard. I need to start a system where I've got a fourth box that just has designer ones in, and then I wouldn't have to do all this every time I need to find some designer ones. Number one, I find ones I like. It's just distracting and a waste of time. That looks like a posh one. No, hang on. That looks, yeah, it is. It's Hermès.
What's your favourite? Just one.
How can you do that to me? It's nothing very splendid. There's just something very charming about it. It's under here. Let me just locate. It's just lovely in that that's the one. So very typical of, it looks like almost like a Pucci, but it's not. It's just a run of the mill, but it is vintage. It's 1970s. It's very typical of the era. I love the turquoise and the brown. Very simple. It won't be hugely expensive, but that one's caught my eye today. Loads and loads of lovely ones. And of course, I always love a Dior, and I love colour.
That's nice.
It is nice.
It's gorgeous, that one, isn't it?
You've got a Dior, don't you? Of your
I
own?
did, I had it. Right,
Needs
and
to
I
go
found
in the
it other day.
freshen
I
up
found it in
pile
the
there.
monstrous.
'Cause look, I hadn't noticed that when it came in.
It's got a rough edge, hasn't it?
Some of them do have the frayed edge. I'm thinking, oh, was that meant to have the frayed edge?
Yeah, it must do. It's very neat frayed edge, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a neat frayed edge. And some of them do have a frayed edge. That needs to go in there.
It's lovely, that. I like that. I love that dark navy.
Have you got a favourite Pip at the minute?
There's loads of goodies.
Oh, there's just so many. Like this, for instance, I picked this out just because that colour combination is lovely.
Very nice.
That's another nice one.
Oh, yeah, they're your colours, aren't they?
Just a bit simple, but just...
Yeah. Did you keep the jigsaw on?
Jaeger.
Jaeger, sorry. Yeah.
Yes, I need to give Alice some money. It's on my list there. Oh, someone's done a good job of that cake.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
You've got to have your awkward moment once a year.
It's on a bit of a slant.
Yes, she doesn't want any credit either.
Aww.
I know. It's all gone a bit wrong. Sending it to Cashmere.
Do you think she wants it back?
I don't want any credit.
She might want a photo though.
Yeah.
Might want her drink smelled.
There'll be one down now.
One short of a full set. This is a massive box of accessories, some lovely colours. I don't know how we're going to, you know how we manage the gloves? How can we manage these and make sure they meet with their friends? Is it actually quicker and easier just to do it as the batch comes in?
It might be, and then put them all in a storage batch, do you think?
Yeah, we have a storage batch.
We have this every year.
If we put these in a storage batch, then all the pink ones will come out at the same time, won't they? Do we code up and not list them online and just put a code on the box saying ACC, navy blue and grey, snood, times 30, and then when we need them we release?
Yeah.
A bit like
we
we do
just
here.
change the quantity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had a delivery. The van's having a small repair done, so I've got to go and borrow the van back from the garage for an hour to move these to where we store them, and at the same time pick up boxes because we've got a stock release this weekend. I don't like all this plastic, but it's to protect them. We've got soggy box ones. They've travelled quite a long way, can't tell you where from. This is probably my most expensive but my best supplier in that the grading is great. Very few failures. We've got show stock in the van as well. It's come back from London.
How was London? How would you summarise it?
London was good. It was lovely to meet customers we haven't seen for a long time because I haven't been down in Portobello. There were a couple of people who came in who shopped from me years ago when I was first down in Portobello. That was lovely. And also customers that we know their names, don't
Yeah.
we? People that order a lot or interact with us a lot online. So that was really nice. It's always hard work getting things down, set up. We had a bit of a drama with some shoplifting, which, it's all a learning curve, isn't it? It wasn't very nice for Lil.
No.
Would we do another one? Yes, probably. We just always need to recover and let the previous one sort of disappear
Yeah.
from our memories. It's never straightforward.
No.
What we would quite like to do is share with another brand. That would be our perfect solution.
Yeah.
So if you know one or you are one, we don't want a competing brand and we would want somebody who had a sustainable business of some sort or
Yeah.
second-hand business of some sort. We'd definitely be up for sharing.
How long will all this last?
That's less than a month's supply at this time of year, and obviously much less right in the season. We would probably need 3 times this amount right in the season. And it's hard to imagine, isn't it? I wish people would order some more of these because they don't know what to do with them. Perhaps we ought to put some in the shop for free, oughtn't we?
Could do, yeah. Hello.
We are trying to find a home for all these new jumpers.
It's a bit stuffed.
Overflowing with loveliness.
And why is there so many new ones?
Well, we're just doing this new stock release. Right, next box. We didn't have a builder's
why it
bond.
wasn't on the list.